Welcome everyone to Mr. 3D. So in this video, we are going to take a look at Simply Tear add-on for Blender, made available by the folks at We Are Just Laugh. And he's also the creator of these awesome add-ons. And Simply Cloth Pro is one of the most popular add-ons he got for you. The links are in the description if you want to check these out. With Simply Tear, you will be able to create realistic looking tears easily within seconds. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can save a lot of your precious time with this add-on. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. So here I have opened a Blender. So once you have downloaded the add-on, just simply select the zip file, drag it into the Blender viewport and hit OK to install it, and then press N key on your keyboard. Head over to the Simply add-ons panel, and here you can see that we have the Simply Tear add-on. You might not see these if you have not installed these. So here we have different tearing methods. The first one is projection, which uses knife tool, and it is the fastest one. Imbalance is for the game assets, and localized is just like adaptive polygon, which leaves some holes. And next up we also have the tear presets. So the rough one is the roughest, the regular is little less than rough, and the sharp one is just like knife. So to begin working with it, we'll press Shift A, add a plane and rotate it like that, and head on over to edit mode, and you can see that we got very little vertices. So for the simulation to work and tearing to work, we need subdivisions. So I will add subdivisions about this much or maybe even more, and then I will click on add fast cloth. So if I play now, you can see that it's dropping. Go over to edit mode, and first I will just unsubdivide it once so that it's good for video recording. So now I will select a few vertices right here, the edges, and pin them. And now if I play, you can see that it's looking pretty good. And here we have the gravity, the stiffness, the shrink, and these values. So I will set the stiffness to probably 1, and yeah, and we will take a look at pressure later. So now if I select the regular tearing method and click on draw tear line, you can see that it is now in the draw mode, and we can draw the strokes where we want the tears. So something like that is fine, and hit on finish. Now you can see that we got tears. So if I play this, isn't it looking beautiful? And this is how easy it is to add tears. It just took me a few seconds and the results are amazing. Now you can also go ahead and change the proximity to something like this for the adaptive polygons, so it will add more of the area with bigger tears, I guess. And if I draw this again, maybe right here, well, this didn't make too much of a difference, but it is different. So this is how it is. Maybe I'll set the stiffness to 5. And of course you can go over to the roughest one as well. Let's see what this threshold at 0.5 will do. So I'll add 1 right here. Perfect. Oh, so it made these bigger. If I decrease it to about 0.2, then draw on the right side, finish. So you can see these are a bit bigger than these. So this is how this works. And of course, if you change the projection to imbalance, the result will be even different. So if I go back, draw this just like that and finish, you can see So we had this threshold set to 0.2, so I will change it to 0 and then hit finish. So this created this beautiful patch of tears, and yeah, this is how easy it is. There's also the sharp one, which creates the tears just like you cut them through knife or anything sharp, which leaves no rough tears. So if I add them right here, you can see these right here. These are very sharp and nicely created. And you can go into the edit mode and see the topology of the tears. So this is for the proximity we set with this one right here. So this was at around this. So that's the proximity of the selection, I guess, or the subdivisions, adaptive polygons. And this is how easy it is. Now let's take a look at another example, which is going to be the icosphere one, where we will use the pressure setting. So I will add the fast cloth simulation. I will set the gravity to 0 and stiffness to 0 as well. Then I will click on pressure and set it to 5. And now we can click on draw tear line. So this is what I want. Let's see. Isn't it awesome? You can see that the pressure is working. I might have to increase pressure a bit, maybe to 15. And of course you can set it to even rougher. Just like that, finish, and boom, there we have it. Beautiful and realistic looking tears. So you can create this if you want something to burst, or maybe you want an explosion or something like that. Once you're happy with your simulation, the result of the tears, you can set the quality to 10 or even 15, so the collisions are better and it looks more realistic, but it will be slower. And lastly, we are going to take a look at a human character with a cloth, which I will simulate with tears, and this will be in a time lapse because I have explained much of the add-on functionality already in the video, so just keep watching. So this is how easily you can add tears on your mesh in Blender. That's been it. Also, you can check one of my previous video or one newest video here. And of course, if you liked this video or you found it helpful, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, it's gonna be amazing for you to hit that subscribe button. And also turn on the notifications so that you won't miss any of my future uploads. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. This is Mr. 3D and I'm out.